everyone. Today I'm gonna show you something new that I did yesterday. Um, so it's actually again papers, but it sounds like kind of like this. I'm gonna show you, and I'm gonna tell you how I come up with this idea. That if you want, you can use. If you even watch this video, whatever. So there's these papers, still even more. There's mental. There's this one study. This one, gonna tell you about it later. And the last one, this one. Okay, so all these are just papers, and like you see, you're like writing about them in them. You still don't know what the meaning of them. You know what they say, but you don't know how they used. Okay, so these are papers. So for the next 5 months, I'm gonna be doing something, and that is each time I'm gonna do an action, I'm gonna put a paper, one of these in here in the sky ray. For example, I'm gonna analyze or plan something or make a tasks, like planning the tasks, not doing them. I'm gonna put this one in here, and I'm gonna hide the others in their place, right in here. Here, I'm gonna put them here. So now we have all of these. Now I'm gonna explain them basically and what they mean. This is studying. So studying, this one is for absolutely one thing, which is learning what I study in school, like revising my lessons, etc. And these stuff, only the ones in school. This one now we're gonna take it, put it in its place, right? You just throw it in there or whatever. And this one is for sleep. So this one when I'm gonna go sleep or something, I'm gonna put it right in here. And yeah, now I'm not gonna sleep, and I'm having stuff doing. I'm gonna put it right here also. Now let's go to the other ones. Execution. Execution when I'm gonna do a task, or maybe my mom told me to go out to do something, or my father told me to buy blah blah blah, I don't know, or going to friends or whatever. I'm gonna use this one, put it in there, and go make that task. And it's happened for everyone else. This is mental if I'm gonna train my brain or something, or need it. This is recovery if I'm gonna rest, meditate, or anything. This is the last one. I'm gonna tell you why this is the last one. This is physical. If I'm gonna train or need or maybe combat or fight happening, then I wanna go inside it, and I'm gonna use this one, put it in place. And this one for learning. Studying and learning are kind of the same. However, study is for only high school. This one is everything else but high school study, because I study in high school. So once it's in there, this one is like anything else besides studying for high school. For example, studying quantum physics, I do that. Neuroscience, rocket science, I don't do these ones, but they are just an example. So studying anything besides what do I do in high school? Maybe a research or something, I'm gonna do that also. This is free. This is the mode that I'm using right now because I'm fucking free. And I'm doing stuff that I wanna do. There's like a rest time, you can do anything. You can jump, you can draw, you can, I don't know, play, watch videos, whatever. This is it. This is the mode that I'm in right now. I'm gonna put it right here, just so my brain knows that. And analysis and planning. If I'm gonna analyze and make tasks, of course, now I'm not making any task or something. Boom. Execution is for making tasks. Analysis and planning is for planning the task. This one and this one, the same but difference in the stage. And this one's the last one I said, and I'm gonna say why. Iano mode. So Iano mode is actually made to be the groupings of all of them in one. For example, you have to use all the abilities all at once. Mental, mental, physical, all of them, all the papers at once. Not sleep, of course. I mean, just like this Iano mode is like give you focus. So I'm gonna try to make it when I'm gonna be focused or something. I'm gonna put Iano mode in there. Now I'm free and I'm using this one. This one is kind of more complicated and it takes more energy, so I'm not using it much. I'm still gonna use it even once. Now I'm gonna explain why all of these papers. Okay, now we're gonna explain in this little copybook why I did all of these stuff. So these papers, each one like I show you, symbolize something different. For example, this one is free. I'm gonna put it when exactly I'm gonna be free, doing watching videos or making videos like I'm doing right now, just having fun. Let me drink a lot of water. So like we said, each one have its meaning, and the reason why we're doing this is something I don't know its name. Basically, by watching it in a video, it's like 1 hour, and the guy He was explaining studying and stuff and how to use it. So he showed an experiment they did on some students. They make them use a lamp, a different lamp for each task. For example, when they're gonna study, they're gonna use a lamp. When they're gonna, for example, do any other task, they're gonna use another lamp. I have another lamp over here that I use it for studying, which is above there. This one is for every other task. And I actually come up with another creative idea, which is why using only this thing for only one single thing, which is studying? Why not using it for everything else? And that is how I come up with all these stupid papers, and of course this one too. The most important one is being free. Okay, I'll throw it right there. Okay, so the idea in here is like, for example, by time, like the first 4 months, I guess, it's just kind of like a calculation or a prediction, let's say. This might not be true, might be even less or even more. So in that time, the brain gonna say, oh, as soon as, for example, it's like, give an example by sleep. The brain gonna say, oh, as soon as the guy puts sleep in its place, the guy go to sleep. Then that time, because the brain is kind of like designed to predict stuff and focus on that predictions. That's how the brain works. So when the brain gonna see you put this in its place, it's gonna say, oh, this guy gonna go to sleep, so I'm gonna get ready right now to sleep. So you're gonna start releasing melatonin, and as fast as he can. And if you want to avoid sleep, what you're gonna do? You're gonna put another one here. For example, put 3 in its place, like I'm doing right now. He's not gonna be sleepy. That is if your brain understands it. Okay, and this is gonna take a lot of time so your brain understands it. It actually happens like that. And I think it just kind of like analysis that if you put a paper for maybe something that you hate to do. For example, let's say you have a bad habit, smoking. You're gonna put a paper, call it right here, smoking. For example, imagine this one is smoking. I'm not smoking, just give an example here. Let's say this one is smoking. You're gonna write smoking right here, and then when you're gonna smoke, you're gonna put it right here and leave it, and then go smoke or something. For the first 4 months, it's just so your brain adapt to it, and then when you wanna avoid it, you're just gonna start doing it even less. For example, instead of putting this one here, put another one. Put 3, or maybe 3 is like for can have bad habits because you are free to do anything. So maybe you can do something else. Maybe put some, I don't know, analysis or planning or learning or physical, or basically finding something else that might take the place of smoking, like the paper of smoking. You're gonna start using it even less, and this way your brain stop thinking about that smoking thing. He might still think of it, but by time it's gonna lower and lower and lower. So by time, what you're gonna notice is that you basically your bad habits getting even less, and you can even put papers for good habits. For example, me, I'm actually not pretty disciplined in studying for school. I mean, I like learning stuff, new stuff, but I found studying stuff in school kind of boring. So what I do is I put these papers, I put one right here for studying, and I study. When I put it right here, I go directly to study. So it's kind of working right now, but still not that much. I still need a lot of other work. For example, there is other ways to actually plant ideas into your brain, make it feel even better to do that special thing. So that was it, guys. And for the papers, you can use anything else but the papers. Maybe you can use pens. For example, writing with this pen means you're gonna learn or play. And this pen means maybe play or whatever. This pen means I don't know, whatever, anything, any other task. This one means something. Giving meaning and answering your brain to tasks based on small objects in your house. And this little idea can also work in relationships, and I'm gonna show you how. Let's say you are, I don't know, a guy. Okay, I need to. Let's say maybe you are this guy. Okay, let's do this. You are this guy. This is your name. I call your name whatever. I don't know. And this is your friend. We're gonna draw your little friend right here. So your friend, every time you talk to him about something, he just changes topic. Let's say you are talking with your friend about maths, okay? I know my writing is kind of bad. Let's say you talk with your friend about maths, and after a couple seconds, you find him talking about completely something different. Let's say he talks about, I don't know, his physique or whatever. Just try right here. My writing is fucking bad. When I write it even faster, whatever. And you actually get annoyed from this one. I have a friend like this, and it's pretty annoying that every time I try to be serious, he just lost it, he just lost stuff. And I kinda hate it and want to get rid of it. So what you can do in this thing, maybe you can say numbers, just insert numbers in your word, or maybe like kind of voice change this. I'm gonna give you an example. For example, if you're gonna talk about math, start by saying something like, I don't know, I need. Just use this word every single time you're gonna talk about math, and maybe use a different word for every more. His brain can notice that, but he can't. And the brain is actually pretty smart in a way, let's say, but we are pretty novice about that. Our unconscious is pretty conscious about the world more than we are. Just trust me in this one. And by time you're gonna start like giving a mode for that, like when you're gonna tell him I need, like you're gonna every time you say I need, you're gonna, for example, be energetic. Okay, then you're gonna know that when I say I need, my friend gets energetic. So now you're gonna use maybe a different word and keep using this one, of course. Like this one now, energetic is answered with I need, and then he unconsciously wouldn't use his energetic personality in every other aspect. So then when you talk, maybe you want to talk about I don't know, let's see, you want to talk about physique, you're gonna, for example, his physique is pretty good, you're gonna be talking about it, you're gonna be a narcissist probably, yeah. So you're gonna say, when you're gonna talk about physique, you're gonna say I don't know, just a random word. I'm really into that. You're gonna say you are you are fine. I don't know, this word is just whatever. You can use real words that's gonna be an obvious that you wouldn't notice in the word, in the sentence. And when you're gonna say you are fine, you're gonna maybe be narcissist with this one. So then you might minimize it after he directly his brain unconsciously link this narcissist with this one and energetic with I need, with the word I need, then you might stop using this word even less by time. You're gonna start right here, then go down, and this one also starts at the top and then go down, start using it less. And this one, maybe this could work in a way and just minimize it. It's not gonna get rid completely unless it's a stupid guy or still pretty much in the development. Maybe if we're talking to babies might work, but babies are generally energetic anyways. Anyways, this trick can also work with your in class, for example. We actually in school, we kind of link school with studying. So when we go to school, we just found out something crazy, that when we go to school, we somehow are more focused on studying and we don't think about games. While when we are in our house or in our room, we kind of think about games a lot. What's happening right here? It's exactly what's happening right here. Your brain links school with studying and link your bed or whatever to sleeping. That's why it's not good to actually study in your bed, because your brain directly gonna think, oh, I'm in the bed, so you gotta sleep, and then boom, you get lazy, and then you remember absolutely nothing is studying. So the best one to study is for school right now, but you can actually make two environments at once. And maybe you can make your desk only for studying. As soon as you sit on your desk, you can only study. School, like, okay, study. You can only study. This can also work. And also when you go to school, you're gonna study only. So this is like, you have to react for this thing. Maybe you want physical activities. Maybe you go to the streets or specific streets. You're always gonna maybe do 10 push-ups or something, just like that, like an example. And by time, you're gonna find this, as soon as you go to this exact streets, your physical abilities kind of go up. Strange, don't you think? Also, maybe it might happen for all the streets. For example, if there's dangerous stuff, you're gonna be scared and more aware of this stuff. So you're not gonna say, "Oh, I'm in the streets. I gotta be more aware in this." And there you go. You have social awareness and everything you need to survive in there. This was everything for this video. If you can use this papers, you might use them. Just kind of a simple thing you can use. Probably no one gonna watch this video this long, but anyways, yeah, this was everything I did. I just did them yesterday. hopefully after 4 months it might work. If it's okay, this one is I'll do this. Don't. Okay. Maybe after 4 months it might work. Then I'm gonna make a video and say if it works or not. I think it's gonna work, but I need to be pretty much smarter about this one, because right now I'm still don't know. For example, if I'm gonna shower, will it be in recovery, will it be in free, or maybe will it be in execution? Execution, maybe making a task which is showering. Recovery is recovery. Showering is kind of recovery, or free time, because you kind of like showers. This is kind of a problem right here, so you need to split tasks. I actually yesterday thought of this idea at night, and I write it as my little notebook. I also have a little notebook right here with every idea if I come up with an idea or something like that. So I stay focused on my task in hand. So yeah, after we solve this problem and know every task and what it is, then it might work. And also I think of another thing, which is putting every task in its place. For example, if I'm gonna make analysis or planning, I'm gonna come to this side of the desk, take this little guy off his place, and then make my analysis over here in this area. Studying maybe in this area, put in this little my phone over here. Studying maybe something else, learning, I'm gonna put it right here. So I will not stick to one thing. I'm gonna put other stuff with it. And hopefully by time it might work.